If you are looking for an absolute masterclass in dark fantasy romantasy that takes the intricate, lethal politics of a vampire court and infuses it with high-stakes trials, deep-seated deceptions, and an enemies-to-lovers tension that burns through the pages, you need to clear your calendar for Elayna R. Gallea. We are diving head first back into a world of blood loyalty, ancient prophecies, and dangerous allure with a heart of desire and deceit. The breathless and highly addictive second book in the Choosing Chronicles series. Let's lay out the strategic narrative grid. If you love stories where a fierce, resilient heroine must play a deadly game of survival among ancient monsters, where a brooding, morally gray vampire prince operates with absolute, terrifying dominance, and where a fated, forbidden bond threatens to dismantle both of their long-term survival plans, this book is engineered to consume your thoughts. Gallea delivers a brilliant fake alliances turned deadly real fantasy saga, proving that in the vampire courts, the sharpest fangs are often hidden behind the most beautiful smiles. The narrative drops us straight back into the fracturing, dangerous fallout of the previous book. Our sharp-witted heroine is trapped deep within a web of her own making, navigating the high-security perimeters of a royal selection court, where one wrong step means total execution. Operating in a court that views her as either a prize or a threat, she must use every ounce of her cunning and willpower to survive the shifting alliances around her. Enter the Vampire Prince. He is the ultimate elite dark protector, a towering, devastatingly handsome alpha male who rules the shadow courts with absolute clinical precision. He is calculating, ruthless to his enemies, and holding an incredibly intense, fiercely possessive obsession for our heroine that he tries desperately to mask behind royal duty and cold indifference. As a new, terrifying conspiracy emerges from the high-ranking nobility, threatening a literal and metaphorical coup against the throne, they are forced into an airtight forced proximity alliance. Together, they must untangle a labyrinth of ancient blood magic, royal successions, and deep-seated betrayals that could shatter the balance of power forever. It is an epic fantasy romantasy, vampire court intrigue, enemies to lovers, forced proximity secret prophecy mystery tour de force that treats its unique world-building and raw psychological depth with breathtaking precision. The friction here burns with an absolute slow simmering intensity. We are talking about that high-frequency, I cannot trust you, but I will kill anyone who touches you energy that makes modern vampire romance so completely addictive. The banter between them is top tier, a razor-sharp verbal sparring match where every look, touch, and blood bond carries massive tactical consequences. Gallea writes with an exceptionally lush, vivid, and highly cinematic voice that perfectly captures the oppressive luxury of the Gothic palaces, the chilling terrors of the subterranean vaults, and the overwhelming passion of a bond forged in absolute peril. What truly elevates the sequel is how flawlessly Gallea handles the expansion of the lore while tightening the psychological vice around her characters. The court politics feel dangerously authentic, mirroring a high-stakes chess match where a single misstep means total annihilation. The pacing moves with calculated momentum, tracking their deep emotional bonding and physical proximity, before ratcheting up the stakes as a major palace ambush forces an all-out high-stakes tactical defense of their lives. A Heart of Desire and Deceit is the definitive pro-level upgrade your fantasy romance library demands right now. It is gritty, seductive, and completely hypnotic. It proves that when you are surrounded by monsters, the most dangerous thing you can do is let down your guard, but it might be the only way to save your world. So lock your doors, stoke the fire, and prepare to be utterly captured by the shadows of the court.